A firefly's first flicker. Have you ever looked at a friend and wished you could be just like them? In a soft, mossy corner of a moonlit garden, a little firefly was about to learn that his own special light was more wonderful than he could ever imagine. Flicker was a young firefly, and his light was just beginning to wake up. It wasn't a steady glow yet, but a shy little blink. Blink, blink. His best friend in the whole wide world was a gentle glowworm named Glow. Glow's light was different. It was a constant, soft, and steady green glow, like a tiny, peaceful lantern. All the other insects loved it. The ants would use his light to finish their work, and the lost ladybugs would follow his gentle path home. Glow was a helper. Flicker, on the other hand, felt his blink. Blink was just blinky. It wasn't steady. It wasn't calm. He would watch his friend's constant, helpful light, and his own heart would feel a little dim with jealousy. "I wish I could glow like you, Glow," he would sigh. "Your light is so useful. My light just turns on and off." One night, there was great excitement in the garden. The queen bee's royal crown, a tiny, magnificent tiara made of dewdrops, had fallen from her head and was lost somewhere in the darkest, deepest part of the garden, where the ferns grew thick and tall. "We must find it before the morning dew evaporates," buzzed the queen's guard. All the insects went to help. Glow, with his steady, lantern-like light, led the way. He lit up the path beautifully, but the tiara was so tiny and clear, his soft, constant light seemed to pass right through it, making it impossible to see against the wet leaves. Flicker flew behind, his own light blinking nervously. He felt useless. "My blinky light will be no help at all," he thought sadly. They searched for a long time, but they couldn't find the crown. Just as they were about to give up, Flicker remembered something a wise old moth had told him. "A steady light is good for seeing the path, but a blinking light is for catching the eye." He took a deep breath. He flew high above the ferns, over the spot where they were searching. He stopped trying to be a steady lantern. Instead, he did what he did best. He focused all his energy and let out the biggest, brightest, most magnificent blink of his life. For a single brilliant moment his light flashed like a tiny star, and in that flash, down below, something tiny sparkled back at him. It was the dewdrop crown, catching his flashing light in a way the steady glow never could. "There!" Flicker shouted. "I see it!" He led the others to the spot, and the queen's crown was saved. All the insects cheered for him. Glow came over and gave him a happy little glow. "I never could have found it without you, Flicker," he said. "My steady light is good for searching, but your flashy light is perfect for finding sparkles." Flicker felt a warmth spread through him that was brighter than any light. He finally understood. His light wasn't supposed to be the same as Glow's. It had its own special purpose. He wasn't a broken lantern. He was a brilliant sparkle finder. He had his own unique way of lighting up the world. And while the little firefly learned to love his own unique sparkle, a little gnome in a cozy burrow was learning a very different lesson about what happens when a little white lie starts to grow. Subscribe to Storiella so you don't miss his tangled adventure.